Hello, good morning. I'm happy to be here. At first, let me wish you all the best in New Year, and let me present during this webinar our product. Okay, so the subject of today's meeting is achieve faster incident response with Sycope NDR capabilities. During this webinar, I will show you the key points of our product. I will make the presentation about this, and also I will share with you the live demo, and I will show you how the product looks like, how you can use it, and what things you can achieve with our product. So let's start with the presentation, and the very important question for this year, and why network security monitoring is so important. Of course, it's important because the cost of the downtime, of unavailability of the services of the network is really, really expensive. So for small companies, the cost of downtime can be around 400 euro. For a large companies, it can be over 8,000 euros. It's average value for large companies, and in total the average value of downtime is around 1,300 euro per every single minute. But what is really, really important is that the statistic of failures show us that the typical downtime takes around 78 minutes, and the costs of the downtime is growing and growing. For this year, we can expect another growth of the cost, and what the cost means for us. Yeah, what is a part of this cost? Of course, it's contract penalties. If we've got the agreement, if we confirm some availability of our systems, and we not prove it, it means that we need to pay some penalties. We can lose the existing customers, or we can lose the potential customers. Of course, it means that we will lose the revenue, but we can also lose the internal efficiency. So it's really important. It's not only about the money; it's also about our how we present for the customers and for the internal employees. So yeah, what we can do to improve this situation. So of course, we can monitor the network to detect the issues, to detect the downtime, and to make it as fast as it's possible. So in our solution in Sycope, it's possible to make a network visibility. Network visibility means that we can easily and quick detect the network issues, the network error. We can monitor the performance of the network, and we can do it really, really fast. We got the overview of the situation. With the observability, we can gather more details about the traffic, about the issues, and thanks to this, we can improve it for the future. If you do not feel the difference between visibility and observability, just think about the road. When you stay on the road and you see some cars, you see the color of the car, you see the type of the car, and this is visibility. when you've got access to the details, let's say to the speed of the car, the temperature of the engine, you see the mileage, you see the details. It means that this is observability. So this is the main difference. Visibility is an overview, and visibility is about the traffic details. And both of them moving us to the security area. In the security area, we can talk about something what is called SOC triad. It means that to provide the full security of the network environment, we need to provide EDR, so endpoint detection and response systems. We need to provide NDRs, network detection and response system. We need to cover it by systems like a CM, just to analyze the logs and provide the information about the security posture. What does it mean for us, for traffic analysis? How we can analyze the traffic in our network? We've got different approaches. We can analyze the packets, logs, and the net flow data. What we should choose, of course, it depends what the deepest of the analysis we need. With the packets, we see all details, usually even too much, because if traffic is encrypted, we see the encrypted traffic, which without the decryption is useless for us. With the net flow, we do not see so many details, but we've got other advantages like long data retention, because this data use much less storage. The processing is much faster, and the deployment speed is also much faster than other approaches, because we don't need to enhance our network by any devices, any elements. We just need to use the data from existing network tools. So what is the NetFlow, and why we use the NetFlow protocol to monitor the traffic? So the NetFlow protocol is a protocol which is used to analyze the traffic. We see the metadata about the communication. So we see who communicated with whom, what kind of data they exchange, through which protocol, through which port, through which devices the communication pass through, and of course we see the volumetry information about this traffic. So maybe we do not see the payload of the communication, which is usually encrypted, as I said, but we see enough information to tell about the capacity of the network, to analyze the size of the communication, to find some statistic like top talkers, top applications, through which devices the communication usually goes through, and which interface is highly saturated in our network. We do not need so many details, but we've got enough information to analyze the traffic. Of course, it's possible to enhance this this data with some deep packet analysis, but it's another step of the network traffic monitoring. So what we can achieve with the network monitoring? Of course, we can see the traffic, we can find the application performance issues, we can find the bottlenecks in the network, and it will help us to troubleshoot the network. We can find the communication issues with the communication. We can also use this information to plan how we should develop our network, which devices needs to be replaced by faster devices with bigger capacity, with higher, with faster interfaces. We can also use this information for security monitoring to detect some threats, because we can find some specific footprints in the network communication which can tell us that we are under the attack. Yeah, we can use the signatures, IP reputation, or behavior analysis to detect the network threats and to help to avoid this information. Of course, we can be a valuable source of the data for other systems like CM's system. We can provide the information not about the whole traffic, but about the specific incident to the CM system and make the analysis much faster. We can help you to fulfill some requirements, government requirements, some security police requirements, because we can provide the information about the security posture in the company. And of course, this can be used for the forensic analysis to show the incident in the time, the parts of the incident, what was the source, what was the destination of it, who generate the traffic, and how many services or servers were affected by this. So who needs the net flow monitoring? In our vision, all parts of the security of the network or infrastructure teams needs the net flow monitoring. And because of that, we prepared the modules for each of them. So visibility module is prepared for the NOC teams. They can see the volume of the communication, the size of the communication, a lot of statistics about the traffic. We can also help the application administrators, to find the issues with the application performance, or to confirm that the issue is not on the application or on a server side, because we see the delays in the network, and we can find the issues with the traffic and not with the application. We've got dedicated module for security teams, for SOC. It's possible to analyze the traffic, to find the security incidents, and to track all the traffic which were connected with the incident. And at the end, we've got asset discovery module, which is inventory module, to show the all assets in the network, to show what was visible in the network. It's not the active scanning to show the network assets. We are working on the past communication. So even if something was available a few days ago for a very short period of time, we got this information, and we can show it to you. We can show with whom this resource communicated with. This is the architecture of our system. And of course, the main point of our architecture, the heart of the system, is our collector, which is available as a virtual machine, which can receive the net flow data from existing network devices, switches, routers, firewalls. We do the data deduplication, so we can show through which devices the communication pass through, and we can show you some kind of path through which devices, through which interfaces the communication pass through. If you don't want to enable the flow exporting on your devices, it's also possible to use this additional element, the probe, the system which can transform the copy of the traffic into the net flow data. But as I said, it's not only the net flow data, it's enhanced net flow data with valuable information about the traffic, with deep packet analysis and the insight into the layer 7 as well. So it's really useful, it's really helpful to use a probe to enhance the visibility in our network. Okay, so now it's time to talk about some use cases. And at the beginning, it's a use case how to use our visibility model, yeah, just to analyze the traffic. So you can find the information about the traffic itself, how large it is, how much data was transferred in the network. But what is really important for you is that you can store this information for a very long period of time. If we are going to analyze the 10 gigabits of the traffic, and if we would like to store it as a raw packets, we need over 100 terabytes per day to store this communication. And it's encrypted communication, so we got too much data, which is really useless for the analysis. If we change it into the net flow data, it means that we can reduce the amount of data in the proportion 500 to 1, or around 500 to 1. So it means that we need 500 less storage to store the data. It means that we can store the information for a longer period of time. We can find some trends in the communication thanks to this, and we can go back with the historical data as long as you need, because it's virtual machine. There are no limitation on our side how long you can store the data. So if you need to store the information about the traffic for a very long time, for weeks, months, even years, it's possible to do it in our system. And also, to store the data for a longer period of time, we make, as I said, the data deduplication. We stitch the flows just to visualize the traffic in a better way, and also to just store the data for a longer period of time. Yeah. After that, of course, we can send the information to your CM systems about the most important incidents, or most important situations in your network. So if we detect something, if you create the alert to show some specific situation, you can send the single alert to your CM system, which may help you to reduce the licensing cost of CM system. You don't need to send everything to the CM. You can send only very specific information about the traffic. If you would like to analyze the performance of your services, it's also really helpful and useful to use our system. In this case, with this additional element, with the probe, because probe can analyze delays between the packets and can tell you, is it the problem with the traffic performance, and on which side of the traffic the issue really is. Is it on the client side, server side, or on the application side? We can also can analyze the layer 7 data, and thanks to this, we can provide you more information about the traffic itself. And of course, because it's not only one-time monitoring, you can use it to improve the performance of your applications in a continuous way. And the third use case, which I believe is the most important for us for today, is security analysis and enhancing the security in your environment. Yeah, we can analyze the traffic, and we believe that every single modern threat leaves some footprints in the network communication. Yeah, you can imagine the network scan, the reconnaissance of the network. We know how it looks like. Like, this is the specific kind of the communication from a single host to many hosts in some specific period of time. They are trying to open some connections. They are communicate with very, very specific way. Yeah, this is what we can detect and tell you that this is unusual kind of the communication, and it looks like the very specific alert. From the second hand, we can detect the communication with some specific IP addresses, with the host with the low reputation. In our system, of course, it's based on the netflow analysis. Even if the communication was blocked by someone, we can find the information about the tries of the connection. So even if someone just tried to communicate with some IP with a low reputation, we can find this information, because netflow exporter will create the flow data even if the connection was not successful. And of course, we can make the behavior analysis. We can compare the behavior right now and behavior in the past, and we can tell you that this is some unusual kind of the communication. We've never seen this before, or we didn't see it in the last few minutes, hours, days, or weeks. We can tell you that it's something really, really unusual, and you need to analyze it deeper. Yeah, we use the Mitre attack framework to categorize the attacks and to show you in which phase of the attack the attacker is right now, and what you can expect in a moment. You can also track the whole incident, the whole moves, and you can analyze and find the source of the problem. Yeah, the multi-layer security model. I think that it's obvious for all of us that we cannot prove only a single solution. We cannot prove only the firewalls or only the endpoints. We need to combine all of them into the multi-layer security model and provide the information about really and full security posture. So if you use the perimeter security, like firewalls, NG firewalls, UTMs, no matter, you see the traffic only at the edge of the network. So you do not see everything. Of course, you can analyze it. It's inline analysis. So you can block it immediately, but you do not see everything. When you use the endpoint security solutions, you can protect the operating systems. Yeah, you can analyze the behavior not only of the traffic, but also what's happening on the workstation, what processes are running, but it's not possible to install the antivirus software on printer device or IP phone, but we've got the operating system with some security gaps, which can be affected by some attack. Yeah, so you cannot protect the endpoints, all endpoints in a full way. At the end, you've got the traffic analysis. It's something what we do, and as I said, every single modern threat leaves some footprints in the network communication. Sometimes at the beginning, sometimes at the end, but usually during the whole attack, we can find some footprints, and we categorize it as Mitra attack framework does it, and we can just find the information about the incidents. Yeah. So what we can what we can do? We can analyze all the traffic, not only east, west, or north, south. Traffic. We can analyze everything. We can use this information, yeah, and provide it to the CM systems. We can be another source of the data for the CM systems. And what is really important, we will provide information only about the traffic incidents. We do the behavior analysis, which is really important right now because some patterns may change. Many different systems can report this in a different way. Some traffic may be hidden, so behavior may be hidden, but we can make the behavior analysis of many different incidents on many different points, and we can correlate this information and send the information just only as a single alert to your CM system, and thanks to this we can reduce the license of the CM. This is probably one of the most complicated slide in my presentation. This is information about all rules or methods which we can use to detect unusual or suspicious communication in the network. But I think that it's easier to explain it on this network schema, that at the beginning we've got some initial access. It can be it can be an email with some suspicious attachment. Yeah, we do not analyze the attachment, we do not analyze the payload, but we see that it was sent to us by some host with the low reputation. Yeah, maybe there was a link to the website in the email. Yeah, we can find we can detect the communication with this suspicious website and raise the alert on this phase. Then we can find the information about the discovery phase of the attack. As I said, we can detect the network scans, the communication, which can tell us that it's the part of the reconnaissance phase of the attack. Then we've got the lateral movement. If someone get the access to the first system, the attacker tries to get the access to another one, we can find this information. At the end of this phase, we've got the data collection. So we collect the important information which is stored in our system. And in another phase of the attack, we've got the data leakage. We can detect it even if the data leakage is made by unusual ports, protocols, unusual communication. And even if the attacker still has the access to our resources, we can analyze this traffic, this impact phase of the attack. Maybe this is the communication with command and control systems. Maybe the attacker is using our resources to mine the cryptocurrencies. I don't know, but we can detect this unusual kind of the communication. And now this is a time to jump to the live demo and show it to you how it works in the typical networks. Okay. Okay, now I see that my screen is visible once again. What you can see here, it's a new approach how we show the dashboards in our system. This is the new approach in version 3.0, where we split the dashboards into our modules. Yeah, we've got the visibility module, performance module, security, and asset discovery. You can easily find the information about the traffic in a long time perspective. We are talking about the trends. In the short time perspective, yeah, we are talking about the minutes and hours, and you can find the details about the communication. It's really easy to find the necessary information because we prepared a lot of predefined dashboards or group of the dashboards to present the most important information about the traffic, and you can dig the data deeper, and at the end you can finish with the details about the single communication. And I will show it to you how you can dig the data in the security module. Yeah, at the beginning you can find the information about some incidents. You can find the information about the type of the incidents, how many of them we detected in the network. So let's say that in last 15 minutes we detected around 100 over 100 incidents. Some of them were in the credential access phase of the attack. Some of them were in the discovery phase of the attack. I see also the beginning of the attack, yeah, the initial attack, but I can see also the exfiltration, the impact phase of the attack. Yeah. So let's say that my network right now is under many attacks. If I would like to analyze one of them, I can click on it, and now I see more details about it. I see how many servers are under the attack, how many clients generated the attacks. I can jump to the threat analysis, yeah, and I can show you how it looks like. What is the volumetry of the attack? Do I see the different attacks, or they are correlated somehow. Yeah, in my case, I see 3 independent brute force attacks. Yeah, I can remove it. As you can see, 3 independent attacks. Yeah, I can go back here, select, let's say, one of the server which is under the attack, and now I can see the clients, the hosts which generated the attack. I can see also how strong is the attack. Yeah, how many alerts were rise between those hosts. I can click on it once again, and now I see the details only about the specific attack between 2 IP addresses. Now I can jump to the alerts details. In this table, I can see the details of the attack. Once again, the name, the sites of the attack. I can tell you which service is under the attack. It's HTTPS service. I can click on the line to see more details, to see more information about it, but I can also right click on it and go to the alert reason details. Here I can see the information about the traffic which we use to detect this specific attack. It was the brute force attack. So it means that the attacker tried to guess the password for the first, for the second, for the third time, but this is only the password guessing. So we shouldn't see the huge volume of the communication. And it's true. I see only small number of packets, yeah, like 15, 17, 20. So it means that it's only password guessing. This is not the typical communication to visit the website, to download the content, and so on and so forth. So I see only the limited information about the incident. So this is what you can see, what you can find in our system, just digging the data. You can also click on it and see the details about every single connection, how much data they exchange, how many packets and bytes exchange each side of the attack. You can see all the details. You can see not only the information which was provided by the NetFlow exporter, but also which we calculated during our analysis. So this is also really important thing which you can find here. If we are talking about the alerts, yeah, it's really important how many alerts we've got in our system. So let's go to the rules. And what you see right now is the list of enabled rule in my system. Yeah, I think that I've got around 20, maybe. This is not the full scope of our rules. We've got predefined over 60 rules which you can use to detect the threats in your network. All you need to do is to enable it and maybe sometimes customize them to do not show some false positives, the obvious communication for some specific protocols. But usually all you need to do is just to enable it and see the output of the analysis. As I said, we've got rules to detect the traffic in many different phases of the attack. At the beginning, you saw the initial access phase of the attack, the discovery phase of the attack. During the attack, like lateral movement, password cracking, data collection. Yeah, you can find all this information, here. Okay, going further with this traffic analysis, we can also find the information about the traffic itself, because here we are really deep with the traffic analysis. Yeah, we can find some information about every single incident, but usually it's not necessary to analyze the traffic so deep. So you can go back to the dashboards and you can analyze it from, as I said, from many different perspectives. So if you would like to see the information, the overview information about the traffic between those two computers, you can find it. You can see the volume of the traffic in total. You can analyze it. You can see also the different protocols which they use to communicate between themselves. Maybe I will show it on the overview. Yeah, now I see some communication, but maybe I would like to analyze, did they communicate through other services, through other protocols, so I can remove something from my search. And after that, I can sometimes, not this way, but sometimes I can see also the communication through different protocols. I can remove also the server IP. Then I can find the information about the full traffic from this client. So I can see what other protocols this host use in the past to communicate with someone. I can see with whom else this client communicated with. Yeah, I see also other servers which with the client communicated with. So I can see more details. I can analyze the traffic from many different perspectives, and it will help you to analyze the traffic in a better way. Okay, I think that this is the end of my presentation. Maybe it's time to ask you about some questions to me. Do you have any questions? Okay, I see that there are no questions on the chat. So thank you very much for your time. Let me share with you the contact data to me, but of course you can do it also through LoopTech. They will share all the necessary contact information to me. But if you want to contact me directly, it's also possible. I'm not sure, do I sharing the screen right now? Yeah, I'm sharing the screen right now. So once again, thank you very much for your time. Have a good rest of the day, rest of the week, and hope to see you soon. Maybe this time face to face. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.